Well, hello, Internet. How are you doing today? I hope everyone is doing well. So, today is the final P in the 3P series, or whatever it's being called. Guess the name doesn't mean anything, right? So, the first P was purpose. And we talked about that the other day. And every workout has a purpose. And before you lace your shoes up, you better know what that purpose is. If you don't lace them up. And then yesterday, we talked about another P, and that is perspective. An example we used was you're at the halfway point in a race and you're really tired. And rather than focus on being tired and turning that into a liability or a negative, wondering how you're going to finish, just put it in perspective that you just ran half the race, maybe half a marathon or 5 miles of a 10-mile race, or you know 2.5K of a 5K, whatever. And so you should feel some tired, some fatigue, and so forth. So today the final piece is perception, and that is how you perceive yourself, the perception of yourself, your confidence, if you will. I think about a week ago I did a little chat about, and I used the lyrics from the Paula Cole "Me" song, and I think it's appropriate to bring that back in. And for all of us, I don't care really what level you compete at, what you do, whether you're whatever you do, it doesn't even have to be running. I think this pertains to all of us in all of aspects of our lives. There's that little voice inside that always tries to talk us down and to limit what we're capable, wants to not limit what we're capable of doing anything if we set our mind to it, but it really wants to limit us. And it's crazy irony of life, but there's that part of our brain that just does not want us to achieve anything, and it'll talk us down as much as it possibly can. And that's where perception comes in. I think for especially for newer runners, I think it's really easy to not feel like you're quote a runner. I've heard that so many times. And you are a runner. And it doesn't matter how fast you are, how slow you are, how far you go, or if you just started. You're a runner. It's your own thing. There's always somebody faster than you. There's always somebody slower than you. But perspective is, or perception, excuse me, I'm getting the P's mixed up. Perception of yourself is just so important during a race, to just have a good confidence, perception of yourself, of your ability. That doesn't mean you're going to go ahead and run a certain time that you're not trained for. If you're, yeah, I don't know, let's just say a 4.5 hour marathon, you've been training for that, you've been doing all your work around that. Just because you believe in yourself and the perception of yourself, that doesn't mean you're going to like run 30 minutes faster. So I want to be clear about that. But at the same token, you're capable of what you've trained for. So throughout a race, throughout training, there's hills, peaks and valleys, if you will. And it's during those valleys that you just have to stay strong, have that perception that, hey, I can do this. This is normal. The way I'm feeling or whatever, it's part of everything. But just have that strong perception. You're capable of greatness. We all are capable of greatness. Just imagine you finish. For those who run a marathon, you finish the marathon, 26.2 miles. Like, oh my God, that was insane. What if it was 26.3? You couldn't have gone that other point one? Of course you could. What if it was 27? What if it was 28? So, your barriers are, there really are no barriers. And that's probably the most amazing thing about this sport is it just teaches you so much about you, forces you to dig deep at times to really understand what you're capable of. And it is just absolutely, truly amazing. And when you see people that have unleashed that monster inside that just wants to do more and more, it's so powerful and it's phenomenal. And that's why running is such a amazing sport. So that is the final P is um, perception. Have a great perception of yourself. Don't ever limit yourself. Don't ever let that voice say that you can't do something that you know you can do. So, on that note, that finishes out the 3Ps. I'm sure they'll be coming up in the future conversations, anyways. But um, I'm rambling. Try to hit the 5 minute mark before it hits that. Anyways, talk to you soon, everybody. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.